leader, or deputy leader. I have got Rob's notes. He's asked me to present a number of things tonight, so I shall relay the messages that Rob's given me to relay. The first one is around enforcement. As colleagues will be aware, the council is embarking on a new stop it strategy aimed at curtailing issues across the borough which are causing social harm. There's a number of things that have happened over the last few weeks which Rob wants me to tell everyone about. So some of the successes are that Thurrock Council won a landmark case, becoming one of the first local authorities in the country to use new powers to recover more than £1,000 of rent paid to a rogue landlord. Another one was that action was taken to tackle a breach of planning control. Over an unapproved development in Malvern Road, the officers moved swiftly and decisively, halting the work at the site. We've got weekly visits by the civil enforcement officers underway down at the Manaway, aiming to curtail the recklessly parked lorries, of which those of us in the East are only 2 versed in. The local authority, in addition to the working group that's going on down at the Manaway, which some of us are part of, are now looking at creating permanent physical deterrents to prevent lorries from parking illegally. I believe they're called sheaf curbs, if I've got the terminology right, but strategic locations to prevent HGVs parking, and that was an output of the recent working group between Council, Essex Police, and other organisations such as London Gateway DP. Fly tip was cleared in less than 2 days thanks to some excellent collaborative work between the civil enforcement officers and a private landowner, and there was some excellent work by the health and safety and legal teams which saw Tesco supermarkets fined £160,000 following a health and safety violation at their Chadmill St Mary's store, obviously one of the petrol station. Rob now wants me to talk to you about action taken against antisocial tenants in housing stock. We've taken a strong stance against any council tenant whose antisocial behaviour is making their neighbours' lives a misery. In this municipal year alone, we have sent warning letters to hundreds of tenants and taken legal action against 8 households and evicted 3 due to the issues of antisocial behaviour caused by the individuals and gang-related activity also. Antisocial behaviour, of course, unfortunately, can by a few people will affect the lives of many, and ultimately there's a whole range of crimes: vandalism, intimidation, drug dealing. By taking action, we not only remove the troublemakers through faultless actions, can be a entire blight on the community. We give a council house or a property rather to somebody who is on the housing list and is not going to abuse the system, not cause antisocial behaviour. So obviously that's a good outcome. There's been a number of initiatives, including high visibility patrols by the anti-social behaviour team and the police to provide reassurance to the community that we gather intelligence, take robust action, improve CCTV and security doors, and providing funding to help Essex Police crack down on gang-related crime. And additionally, those who cause motorbike and quad bike nuisance. I speak from personal experience, having spoken to the police constable responsible for the operation in terms of bikers. There is a belief that there's been good collaboration between Essex Police and Thurrock Council. We have funded some stuff that I'm not going to go into too much detail because, with respect, I want people that are causing offences to be caught. But there is some good collaboration going there. Rob attended the Perfleet Fun Day, and he was one of hundreds of people who went to a very well attended family fun day down at the Garrison Estate in Perfleet. I think it was at the start of August. He was delighted to see the community coming together with people of all ages coming out to enjoy themselves, and it certainly showed that life on the estate is not often as sometimes conveyed. There was obviously the Ulster show, which was in the summer, again a highly successful day. Thousands of people come to enjoy the sunshine, but most importantly come to enjoy the offers of the Ulster show itself. Thurrock Council sponsored the main stage, and it's great to see so many children enjoying the fantastic park ranger stand. Some nice feedback. And of course, clean it, cut it, fill it. It's only appropriate that we update everyone on our key policy. So since April, 1,314 potholes have been filled on time, which is the equivalent of 99% of potholes that are reported have been filled in that time limit, in the recognised time limit, sorry. 630 acres of grass cut, which is an area equivalent to 6 times the size of Vatican City. I'd love to know who finds these facts. Some of these are brilliant. 703 fly tips tonnes of waste collected by the street cleaning teams, which is 737 tonnes, which is the same weight as 100 African elephants. 1,267 fixed penalty notices have been issued for offences such as littering, dropping cigarette butts, and varying forms of antisocial behaviour. And lastly, 77 people are facing prosecution after refusing to pay those fixed penalty notices for minor offences known as littering. That relays and links into our strategy around Stop It. We don't want this borough being a mess. We certainly know that the 170,000 people out in the borough don't want this borough a mess. We've done this enforcement piece of work quite deliberately. We charge as high as we can, and ultimately if people don't pay, we will carry on pursuing them until they pay. We are not going to let people make this borough a mess without any form of sanction or accountability. So we're utterly unapologetic for that as a cabinet. Okay, so that's the statements made by the leader.